Let's talk about masks in TwistedBrush Pro Studio. There are a number of different mask tools and brushes and menu items. Mask protects part of your page from getting new paint applied to it. So I'm just going to go over some of these possibilities. So I selected the mask rectangle tool, right-clicking and just drawing a box. Now we have a mask. It's represented by default with a pattern, so you can distinguish that from your paint that you may be applying to a page. So I'm going to select the soft pastel brush and paint. Now we can hide this mask and see that we're not applying paint where there's a mask currently. Show the mask again, and still with the rectangle mask tool selected, change the opacity of the mask, which means how strong the mask is. So we see now that the mask is not as strong and some of the paint is going through the mask. There's also mask ellipse tool for doing various shapes. With most of the tools in the toolbar, you can, when you're working on it, right now I'm holding down the right mouse button and dragging. If you hold down the control key, you can move where it is. Release the control key and you can continue to change its size. And again, this has the ability to change the opacity. At 0, you're basically erasing the mask altogether from that spot. And there's also the Magic Wand Mask tool. This allows you to, based on color ranges or luminance, supply a mask to your page. So let's add another color here. And now with the Magic Wand Mask tool selected, I'm going to right click and drag, and you see how the mask is increasing. I'm dragging the mouse to the right and now back to the left. You can adjust that, how much of the mask based on the color range you want to pick up from where you started your initial click. If you hold the Shift key, it's fine tuning the selection. So we've placed some random masks here. Also good to know are the mask brushes. By default, it's under the Before tab on your shortcuts. There are some masking brushes. Now you could actually paint your mask on, or if you select an unmask, you can erase your masks. Clicking up to the ArtSets, we see there's a number of different masking brushes. New to 15.68 are brushes for blending a mask. So here you can see now we're actually blending the mask. And as before, if you select, go back to soft pastel and select the color, and let's hide it. You can see that the mask is still in effect. Also, it's good to know the options that are available from the mask menu. Most frequently used are display mask and enable mask. With the enable mask turned off, we haven't erased the mask, but currently it's not in effect. To make it turn it back onto effect, we select it again. And that's a basic introduction to some of the masking capabilities. More will be covered in the next part.